Well, guys, hello. I'm back. Get back again. Guess who's back? Have you missed me? So, if you haven't actually noticed, I've actually been gone for 5 weeks now. I didn't plan to take a break, but breaks apparently happen. So yes, don't really know how to start this video. Don't really know what I'm going to say until it comes out of my mouth. But I just wanted to make this video just to say that I'm back. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still planning on making videos. Thank you for the people who have messaged me to ask if I'm okay. I am okay. Honestly, there's just no reason for me to have had this much time off YouTube. Um, I, as I say, I wasn't planning on taking a break. I was a couple of days after my last video. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video. Uh, but then a couple of days led to a week. I was like, okay, then I've got to make a video. And then 2 weeks passed, and I was like, okay, I've got to make a video. And now we're sitting here, and I'm coming back video to you all. Um, yes. So, have you missed much in the past 5 weeks that I've been off? No, you haven't. But also, you could say quite a lot. Well, actually, no, my life isn't that exciting. About a month ago now, I think it is, I did have the COVID jab. And yeah, that was a rough ride. I was one of the very unlucky people to receive every single side effect possible and many others. Uh, Honestly, I had never felt like that before. So, shall I tell you my experience of the vaccine? I was shocked to get it, to be honest, because I thought it was just like people who work in hospitals, NHS, so like the emergency services, teachers, all them people who are going to be offering it first, and people like older people, the older generation. But I randomly got a text message off my doctors that's up the road saying, "Would you like one?" I was like, "Okay, why not?" So I clicked on the link, and like I think that was like the Thursday, and I got a appointment on the Saturday. So I went on the Saturday morning, 11:30 in the morning, and it was over in minutes. I didn't even feel it going. It was this arm. She talked me through it. She was talking to me as she was doing it. She's like, "This is the vaccination that you're having. These are the side effects that could happen. Blah de blah de blah. Thank you. Next." I was like, "Oh, okay." But it was very I I want to say it was unorganised, but it was kind of organised. It was an organised mess. Like, I had to book a slot and I turned up and there was about five other people behind me. And the person at the desk says, "Sit down, take a seat in this room." So we all went in this room, and this guy came out like, next. And it wasn't in order of like your times of appointment. It was like whoever says me got to go in, because I think mine was at 11:30, but I ended up going at like 11:45, because I just wasn't fast enough to put my hand up. But yes, as soon as I got into a flow of understanding what was happening, I was like, "Yeah, I'm next because I want to get out of here." But yeah, a bit strange. So anyway, I left, and I didn't do much straight after. I just came back home and I watched a bit of TV. And then about 4 o'clock, I was feeling a bit tired. So I went and had a nap. And then, wow, the ride began. I woke up about 8 o'clock ish, and I was boiling. And no, sorry, that came after. I was freezing. I mean, like I had the sheets on. I was fully clothed, and I was freezing. My whole body was physically shaking. I was just like a human vibrator. And I was like, I need the toilet, but I'm too cold to get out of bed. But I plucked up the courage, and as soon as I got onto my feet, the room started spinning. I was like, whoa. I was walking, but it took me ages to just like take steps. It honestly felt like I was drunk and I had a hangover at the same time. The room was spinning. It felt like I was like moving. Well, actually, I was, because I was like shaking. I had to hold onto the walls just to like get me to the toilet. I went to the toilet. I got back into bed, and I messaged my friend a bit, like to say how I was. But I physically couldn't hold my phone. I just ended up sending voice notes, and then I nodded off again. And then I woke up about, I mean, it must have been about midnight. And then I was boiling. Literally, I couldn't cool down. So I opened all the windows in the flat. I could not cool down. I was sweating buckets. My hair was wet. I still felt dizzy as I was walking. I had a slight headache coming. My skin was burning, and it just felt tingly all over my body. I honestly felt like I was in some sort of oven, and I just couldn't cool down. And I physically felt drained. I'd never felt like that before. And then I fell back to sleep again, and then I think I woke up the next morning, uh, and my head was pounding. I wasn't being sick at this point, but I felt sick. I just wanted to be sick. I'd lost all my appetite. At this point, I hadn't eaten anything for about 24 hours. But I think I was still like had a temperature. I was still felt like I was boiling. My skin was stinging. My face was all tender to the touch. And then on the evening of the Sunday, that's when I started being sick. So I started being sick, and then after I was sick, I felt a bit better. It was like I got my appetite back, so I was scared, but I started having meals, like small amount of food. And then the next day, on the Monday, my face started to go all funny. The left hand side of my face, it began to feel sore to the touch. I had the most worst headache ever. I was taking paracetamol for it, but it just felt like all tingly, like on my left hand side of my face, going round to the back of my head. It felt like, strange way to describe it, but if you have ever had one of those chunky batteries, and when you was a kid you used to put your tongue on it, you shouldn't do that, by the way, but I don't know why I ended up doing it, but I did it, and it gives you a shock. That's how it felt like every time I'd touch my face. And then that lasted about 3 days. And eventually it started to get really more sore. It wasn't hurting, it was just more pain. When I smiled or made any sort of movement in my face, like raised my eyebrows, I could feel it all around my top of the cheek and the side of my face, and it was mainly the side of my head that was very tender to the touch. And throughout the rest of the week, I had different symptoms of different things. I absolutely was drained that week. I had a week off work, and the following week when I went back, because I'd felt like that for the whole week, going back to work, I was exhausted, and it was a tough week to get through. Um, I it doesn't bother me that I have had it. It's just I was not expecting to have such a experience from it. I was just expecting to have a headache and a sore arm. Oh yeah, I forgot about the arm pain. First couple of days, not a problem, but Monday, Tuesday, I could not move my arm at all. It was hurting. It honestly felt like somebody was punching me over and over and over and over again. Yes, it hurt. So that was my experience. It was a rough ride. It really was. Um, when I tell people that story, I'm sure they think I was making it up. But wow, I wish I was, because like it was a rough week. It felt like my life was a zombie horror movie where a normal person gets bitten and they are turning into a zombie. I was like, am I gonna like turn into something here? Seriously, this cannot be normal. I was like going through so many thoughts in my head. I was like, is this like some sort of experiment where they want me to turn into a zombie? Because I'm on the urge of like bashing down my doors, going onto the streets, and just like ripping out people's necks. Because just wow, it was an experience. It really was an experience. So, how was your vaccine? If you've had a vaccine and you had anything like that, get in touch, because we need to discuss war stories. Yeah, I am actually terrified for the second one. Gonna have it in about 2 months, and I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm gonna book some time off work just to get it, and cameras moved again. So that's what's happened to me. Oh yeah, so that was like week two of not being on YouTube, and then after that, I was just not in the mood to pick up a camera, never alone film a video. It was just a no go. And then it just snowballed to 5 weeks later, and here I am. So, what else has been happening? Not a lot. May have mentioned it in a previous video, but I've started making candles and selling them online. So, if you want to have a gander at what I'm creating, it is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, I say company name, but it's just like a name I'm going by. It's Half Moon Wax. I'm really enjoying it. I just love like when I get a final product and it looks perfect, and I just love them. I've got a few things in front of me. I've got like gold foil. I've been like sticking foil to things, and the foil gets everywhere. Um, I got some fancy glue to stick the foil to, and I'm pretty sure I spent £6 on PVA glue that comes into a little bottle. So the joys of wasting my money. But I've been looking for that. There's a little knife. I thought it was in it. I thought I lost it in the kitchen, but it's here. So yes, candles are going good. If you want to place an order, then feel free. But yes, the I have got some exciting videos coming up, so please, please, please stick with me. So I apologise if I've lost any subscribers for not posting in the past 5 weeks. But hopefully when I start being regular again, I can try and get those back. Um, I've even got another sponsored video coming up, and I'm so excited. I don't post on Facebook, I don't post on YouTube for 5 weeks, and I get a sponsor. So, what happens if I don't post on YouTube for 10 weeks? Shall we find out? Actually, no, because that's a scary thought. Because I do like posting. Honestly, I do like making videos. It's not just because I want to get videos out there for you guys to watch. I genuinely have a passion about making these videos. I love editing them and making the thumbnails for it, and yeah, all that jazz. I have some other good, exciting hauls coming. I can't wait. And I'm still in the process of trying to do a living room transformation like I did with my bedroom. That is on my mind, but it's just trying to like save up the funds and trying to get some of the bits that I do want to get for my living room. So hopefully I can make that happen, and hopefully I can get the funds to get some bits that I want. And by bits I mean, if there's a furniture company out there watching this video who makes sofas, or a sofa company who wants to sponsor me and give me a sofa, then please get in touch. Yes, please. because I need a new sofa, please. Yeah, please. So yes, I have missed you guys. I hope that you've missed me too. I am so sorry that it's been 5 weeks. I mean, like, I haven't even got nail varnish on. It's it's it, it's strange, not because I just haven't been finding the time. It's not like that I've been finding the time. It's just the lack of energy that I've had recently. It's slowly coming back. My head, my mental state has been a bit iffy as well, but that is slowly getting on track. Um, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can. So bear with me. Um, yeah, I'm back, baby. I hope. And this is where I don't post for another 2 months. No, honestly, I have got some videos in mind that are coming up very, very shortly. Hold me to that. You're going to hold me to that. Make sure you hold me to that because they are coming very, very soon. I promise. So yeah, I promise. So the promise between friends is no, a broken promise between friends is a broken promise. Am I rambling now? I think I'm rambling. Work is going okay. No one asked how my work is going, but yeah, work is going okay. I work in Poundland, if you didn't know. Pep and Co. Clothing mainly. Well, yes, I work in Pep and Co, which is in Poundland. So yes. Any questions that you want to ask me, feel free. I will talk to you down below. And yeah, find me on Facebook and Instagram, Half Moon Wax. I am very proud of where it's going. I'm very proud of the creations I make. They are very unique and different from what you see out there. I didn't want to make a plain Jane pillar candle because if you wanted a plain Jane pillar candle, you could go to Poundland and buy one for £1. 50p if it's in a sale. So I wasn't going to be one of those plain Janes. So I am going to stop rambling. I want to get this video up tonight. And thank you if you're still with me. And I'm sorry if you have gone. I hope that our paths will cross again very, very soon when you discover me again. And yes, I promise you I will be back on a regular schedule. So, yes, thank you again. So I'm going to sign off now. It's a goodbye from me, Matt. A goodbye from Rainbow Soul. And stay sassy.